Hey everybody, it's Doug with IXL. Excited to be bringing you our sixth episode to our first series. Today's episode, we're really going to focus, knowing that the CCRPI and stuff's coming back here in the state of Georgia, really focus on those SGPs and student growth percentiles and what IXL can do to not only meet the needs of your students that may have some of those deficits, but what about those kids that are tier one high achieving kids that go to the class and do what they need to do every single day? What are we doing to ensure that they're growing? So this is how, many of my partners are currently using IXL to ensure that all students are growing regardless of the tier in which they're being served. Hope you enjoy.
So today we're really going to be focusing on how IXL can actually be used to ensure that students grow regardless if they're a tier one, if they're a tier two, if they're a tier three, if they're a high achieving kid. Really with the, here in Georgia, as our CCRPI started to come back out, I know that it's really important that we're paying attention to our SGPs and how students are performing moving forward. So I'm going to kind of show you this from a couple of different lenses. One of the first, I'm going to show you just kind of from the teacher dashboard. So those of you that are familiar with IXL's diagnostic, it takes students about 45 minutes of time on average to actually pinpoint their overall level along with diagnostic strand breakdown. So this is kind of what I have the ability to see as a teacher really quick. I can come in. So regardless of the student's grade level, if they are a fourth grader and they score in the 600 range to put them at a sixth grade level, that IXL diagnostic action plan will actually always ensure that students are growing, regardless if they're on grade level, below grade level, or even above grade level. One of the reasons that we're able to do this is because IXL does believe in that open access design and, giving teachers the resources they need to truly differentiate and meet the needs of all learners. So you can see this student here is at a fifth grade level, almost sixth grade, and notice that sixth grade level skills have already been pushed out to the students from the numbers and operations section. So this is a great way just to quickly ensure, and I've got a lot of partners right now that are currently using this as a way to ensure that all students are growing regardless of the tier in which they're currently being served. So you kind of seen that from this angle. We could dive in a little bit more over here, especially from the teacher lens, if I really want to see how students are individually growing between diagnostics. And there's a couple of different ways that, you could actually utilize those diagnostics. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about that at a different time and date. But so just for the sake of time, just so you can kind of see what this looks like even for, let's just go to the school administrator really quick, for example. So as a school administrator, let's say that we've allotted a 30 to 45 minute window where all of my students are coming in. They're working, let's say 2 days a week on math, 2 days a week on ELA. Maybe Fridays they're in there updating the diagnostic score. Quickly, I can kind of see, from a glimpse of everything that's actually going on within my school account. Well, let's say, I really want to know where students are as it pertains to how they're growing, how they're performing. Well, in one click, I could actually come over to my diagnostic levels and quickly see, those students that are above grade level, on grade level, below, and far below. I can even click the drop-down triangles to quickly see where students are. Now, this is second grade students, so I even have one student here above grade level. Now, if I actually click on this student's name, it's actually also going to pull up that diagnostic action report for me, so I can actually see the specific skills this student is in particular is working on. So I have a sense and comfort knowing that IXL is pushing this student above his or her level. Now, if we actually take a step back over here, just so you can kind of see what this looks like for district analytics as well, we also have the ability to quickly see this exact same concept that I just showed you, especially if we're wanting to make sure that all students are growing. We have the ability to pull this up. We can filter this out to specific grade levels. We could do specific content. We could look at even just specific strands if we wanted to see that, to quickly see kind of where students are and which students are above, on, below, or far below. We could even group by individual school. So if we're hosting, those PLC conversations across the district, this is also a great piece to pull up. We can even take it down into that tier analysis to quickly see exactly where students are in the tier process. If we want to hone in specifically to those diagnostic strands again, we can always do that and actually just click on that to pull up those overall levels to quickly see exactly how these second grade students are performing. Now, if I wanted to see, okay, I've got 17 students that this is saying is above grade level. If I want to see who those 17 students are, I could actually just click right there and quickly pull up those 17 students' names along with the school they're currently housed at and the level that they're currently at. So this is just something that's there that's really easy, you know, as we're focusing in on those SGPs and making sure that students are growing throughout the course of the year, regardless if they're tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. This is just some great resources that administrators and teachers have to make use of here in the IXL platform. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than happy to talk to you more about this. I hope y'all have a great day.